I mean, you believe the Mars rover is real? Is that what the fuck is going on with? I don't know. I don't know.
What, you think there's a conspiracy in the conspiracy?
I think maybe.
Is this a double negative? This is fucking double cross?
They're testing missiles?
Did you see that shit?
Yeah, did you see that?
Is it for real?
It
Have
blew
you
up.
seen the parade? Show the clip of the parade where they show them, like the soldiers marching in a parade, and then
they're flexing on us.
and then they're bringing out the missiles.
They said they're ready to go to war.
Okay.
They'll show that, and then they'll cut to Kim Jong Un, right, with
Totally
his
different
generals. Like there's a clip of like they're like. And they're like kind of watching, and and then they cut back to the parade, and it's the same clip. And then they go back to Kim Jong. I don't know.
You think North Korea's fake?
I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just saying that. I'm not saying that it's fake. I'm just saying that Kim Jong Un could eat. He might be part of. I think they're all buddies. I think at the very top, the top of Russia, the top of the United States, the UK, they're just putting on a show, and he's designated villain when we need to distract people from this or that. Fucking Kim Jong Un is
killed a lot of people.
testing missiles.
Oh, wow.
He's testing missiles. He's gonna fire off one in
Eddie,
China.
Dude, there's a lot of people there. I don't know how many thousand that is, but there's a lot of people there.
They put on shows for people coming in. You come in, they're gonna put a show on for you.
But not
everywhere
like
you
this.
go,
Right.
they're putting on. So there's actors everywhere already. This is just a lot of them.
I mean, they did it over
listen,
a period
he's probably
of a couple
legit.
days.
He's probably legit, but we've been lied to so much.
But Eddie, what
I
are you
wouldn't doubt
talking
it.
about? Like, what's a lie? All these people are actors, and they just live there. They're all
I don't
actors.
know.
They love this shit.
But think of how crazy that is. Wouldn't it be more likely that these poor people are just brainwashed? Because we know people get brainwashed. Wouldn't it be more likely that this is like the craziest?
When you take into consideration all the lies that we've been told, the faked moon missions, all this shit, nothing. I mean, this is nothing. They put together a bunch of people and made a fucking parade.
But
they faked the moon mission 6 times, and everybody believes that shit.
But cult
I'm
of the Moonies.
I'm not saying they're actors. I'm just saying there's something fishy about the whole North Korea thing.
Of course, it's
I'm not
fishy.
saying that they're. It could be anything. I'm just saying I don't know. I'm saying it smells fishy. Something is not right about what they're telling us about North Korea.
It is a crazy little machine.
It's a big ass bomb. You're not buying that shit, Eddie? It only killed 90 people.
Eddie,
It looks
why
like an
do you-
explosion. It
It's
looks
a
like an
giant-
explosion.
That's a
giant
bomb. That's what
explosion.
bombs
Explosion
do.
to me.
But
That's what
it
bombs
is.
do, though.
But that's all it is.
A bomb went off. That's what we saw.
No, it's the biggest bomb that ever has been dropped
Okay.
in war outside of a nuclear bomb.
All right.
Well, you don't believe that?
Non-nuclear bomb.
I don't believe
But why do you-
shit
but why
they're
do you
saying. I'm
automatically
crazy.
assume-
I'm crazy.
I know.
This is how crazy I am.
Tell me.
I watched this and I think this is. I'm trying to figure out what's the angle. Why are they showing us this? That's what I'm thinking. That's how crazy I am. I'm fucking so deep
You don't
down.
believe anything.
When it comes to military shit that's blasted on the History Channel or CNN, I'm automatically what's their angle. I don't buy
Okay,
it.
let me ask you
You
this.
need to have a conversation
I'm
with Tim
crazy.
Kennedy. You need to
I'm
talk to Tim
crazy.
Kennedy.
Dinosaurs.
I'm crazy.
Dinosaurs, real or not?
I don't trust that shit.
You don't
believe
trust
in
T-Rex?
dinosaurs?
I love that Triceratops because everybody loves when the Triceratops fights the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Everybody's rooting for the Triceratops.
Right.
If you're rooting for the Tyrannosaurus Rex in that epic battle,
You're an
you're a
asshole.
douchebag.
Right, you're right.
So you
I agree
dig
with
those.
you.
Like, what about woolly mammoth?
I would say yes.
Oh, yeah. We have one. Your boy. God damn.
Yeah, it's a fucking elephant. You know what I mean? It's a fucking elephant.
they have
You know what a
fossilized
Tyrannosaurus Rex
ones.
is?
No, they
figured out
have a new one where they're going to bring it back.
Yeah.
Tyrannosaurus
The
Rex is
Yeah.
a giant kangaroo. That's what it is. That's my guess. Look at it. It looks exactly the same. It's got a tail, hops around on 2 legs. That's a fucking. They found a giant kangaroo, and when they figured it out, they go, "Dude, it's a kangaroo." They're like, "Shut the fuck up." What was that?
What about like the way the Earth is, like the layers, and you can tell certain time periods from the layers
the
of the Earth?
stratus.
A lot.
Yes.
Well, if you're talking about carbon dating, there's a lot of science that goes back and forth. Like it ain't shit, or it's real, or it's not legit.
It's
most
pretty
back and
much
forth.
universally acknowledged that carbon dating's effective.
Okay, well, not the stuff that I'm looking into. I don't know. I don't know.
Why don't you have a show on the Alex Jones channel? What has happened?
I agree.
You
what
went
the
there.
fuck?
You went there.
I went
you
a
met
total
with him?
retard on him. I went full flat Earth on him.
Even he doesn't believe in flat Earth.
No. Most conspiracy theorists, do not. They think flat Earth is the most retarded thing ever. When Joe first brought it up, like about a year and a half ago, he said, dude, he was trying to basically say how stupid people are. He said, do you know people still believe the Earth is flat and the sun is 3,000 miles away? And I remember sitting there thinking, shit, what are they, Amish or something? Like, how dumb do you have to be to think the world is flat?
Videos later.
How dumb?
No.
And then you brought it up again. And then you brought it up again. You brought it up again, like maybe 6 months later, and I said on your podcast, I said, that is so dumb. That's got to be some kind of CIA psyop. I was trying to debunk it. I was Mr. Debunker.
Eddie, there's a fucking Japanese satellite that takes a photo from 22,000 miles
Those are the
out
worst
every 10
pictures
minutes.
ever. Come on, those Japanese.
It doesn't show that it's
pictures.
flat though, even if the pixel is all fucked
pull
up.
up those pictures. It does not the worst pictures.
Put up
Eddie,
those Japanese pictures.
It's from 22,000 miles away.
I can't believe you believe those pictures.
Do you remember when you had a flip phone? You remember when you had a flip phone, dude?
CGI composites.
So constantly making CGI in some sort of a computer bank somewhere.
Yes. Show me a real picture.
Listen, NASA does not have one of those satellites.
Fake.
Why do you think that's fake?
That's fake as fuck.
Why does it look fake as fuck?
It looks like something you'd see in a movie.
That's because when they do it in a movie, they try to make it look like this, which is what looks real.
If that's real to you, man, shit.
You don't think it's real? Why would it be fake?
It's propaganda, man.
Okay,
why would they care that it's not
Is there
flat?
a photo of this flat Earth?
No, I don't. Like I just said again.
That's what I asked.
There's no photo of the flat Earth from space. There's no photo of the round Earth from space.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's all fake.
No, why do you say they're fake, though?
They look fake. They look CGI.
But you're not an expert in imagery.
Looks fake to me.
What would convince you, though?
When I watch Avatar, I don't need to be an expert to know it's fake. When I watch Avatar, I'm not an expert. It's fake.
Avatar's at the movies. Why do you always go towards the conspiracy? Why do you never consider the possibility
that maybe...
lies. But Eddie, they're not the same people.
It's all the same.
So everybody's lying?
It's a global thing, yes. All the European space agencies lying.
They're
all in on it. It's a global thing.
So what do you think's going on up there?
I think all governments, most of them, the globalists, they're all working together to control their people.
What's the advantage, though, Eddie, if the Earth isn't round?
Yeah, I told you, I'm crazy.
I know, but what's the advantage that it's not round?
Then if
they control you, bro, with
they
the
just
want
to fuck with us,
keep you on a. There's, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is.
Doesn't make sense.
Look
Why wouldn't they
control?
Make sense. Why they could just control people?
You
just
gotta find
out
and
on
find
a ball.
the sense. You could find the sense.
No, the real
it's
problem
really easy.
would
You put them on a ball because, again, I'm crazy. You put them on a ball. My guess is you're on a ball. You're nowhere. Don't try to go anywhere. Just stay there and work.
Oh hell no!
I don't think you're thinking correctly.
I know. That's why I've stated many times
that you're crazy. But
I'm
here's the
losing
problem.
my mind.
When when do you think you started losing it?
I think I was, as soon as I found out when I was 11 that everybody wasn't Catholic.
That was it.
That's when I started losing my mind. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, everybody's not Catholic? I thought everybody was Catholic. There's other religions? Then how do we know we're right? There's a bunch. What's a Jew? Oh, shit, there's more Jews than Catholics? How do we know we have the right religion? I'm like, okay.
You start questioning
right there, yes. That's when I started going crazy.
That's so funny. There's a bunch of different factions that you call the government.
I agree.
And the idea that it's all like the government can't be trusted.
I just say that because I'm not going to, you want me to pick out some agencies? Yeah, NASA. I could pick out some NIST. But just in general, it's history, science, education, energy. Everything has always been controlled by the government since day one. Radio has been used as propaganda since the day it was invented. You think some independent dude just invented radio and then he started broadcasting like his favorite music and shit and his thoughts? No, it was the government from day one in radio. It was the government in all countries from day one in TV. In the movies, it was all radio, TV, and the movies have always been about propaganda. Always in every country. It's nothing new. There was a war on drugs. We started a war on drugs. Turns out we're bringing it in. Then there's a war on terrorism. Turns out we created Al Qaeda. You understand why I'm crazy? I'm crazy because of that shit. I'm like, you could believe that shit. You want to believe that shit?
But the
Good
problem
luck, but
is
I ain't.
You just apply this to everything.
Basically, anything coming from the government. Anything coming from the government.
The dinosaurs don't come from the government.
Just there's so much fraud when you look into
Astronomy
it. I'm like,
doesn't come from the government. It comes from scientists.
Look into it, man.
But Eddie, I have looked into it. Look,
dinosaurs are for kids.
Look, this is you could go over these different sections of the Earth.
Yeah,
well, you can look at the next one that comes 10 minutes later. Maybe you won't think that one's fake. Like, oh wow, that one's kind of real.
It looks all fake. If you look into the experiments to prove that the Earth is spinning, all of them failed. Look into it.
What do you
Einstein said to this day. Einstein said it. There is no proof that we're moving.
Most famous failed experiment.
That's the Michelson-Morley experiment. It was on. They couldn't recreate it.
So this thing that you keep repeating is bullshit.
Okay.
And this thing that you keep, but don't, no.
Hey, where did you get this information?
Jamie.
Where'd you get it?
Where'd I get what?
This information. Where is this coming from?
This is coming off the internet.
Exactly. So you're reading some information. I'm reading some information off the internet. You didn't go to the library. It's on Wikipedia.
Just slow down.
Eddie, stop doing
There's
that.
sources here. There's a book called the American Journal of Science. I'm sure that a lot of people respect
which is
that.
bought and paid for.
Well, maybe.
It is. It's bought and paid for. It's part of that.
Here's the thing, Eddie.
It's like the Washington Post.
Eddie,
you just
you
haven't
think
looked
the Earth
into
is
it.
flat?
I didn't say that. I said I don't know if it's flat or round. When I see a picture of Earth from space, what we're sitting on from space, when I see a real picture, then we'll have the proof. I'm just saying we don't even have proof that it's real.
No, we're.
Okay, now find the CGI NASA artist.
Eddie, do you buy into anything? Do you believe anything?
I believe shit that I could prove for myself. Like I believe the science in like a skyscraper. Why? Because I see the skyscraper, it's standing there. That's truth.
Right, but how much?
I believe in that.
How much
science.
have you looked into like the science of space travel? How much have you looked into how much work was done to try to put satellites into orbit?
So you think we went to the moon?
That's not what I asked you. I said, how much did you look into that?
Do you think we went to the moon?
Eddie, answer my fucking
How come
question.
You don't answer my question?
Talk ridiculous.
So
because
you're
you
trying
talk
to
in circles.
Okay.
You're talking in circles.
I am?
They're ridiculous conversations.
Really?
Everything is the government. The government. The government. The government's fake.
Fake pictures. Watch,
I'm just asking you a question.
Punch up NASA CGI artist picture of Earth. I don't see that up there.
Okay. So where's the? Let's get to some Photoshop.
You got to find the one where he's talking.
Okay, but this guy's talking about science here. Like some of the science has to be real, right, Eddie? Like there has to be some satellites, like DirecTV. DirecTV's not fake, right?
I don't know. I don't know, but you could do all that with landline stuff. You don't need to go bounce anything from space. You could do all that with landline.
Why wouldn't you? You could just put it in space and it just broadcasts and you shoot it up there and shoot it back. Why would you lie about that? I mean, there's a ton of fucking space junk.
Satellite's easy. Satellite's easy. Every time they you know who pays for satellites? You know who pays for satellites? The taxpayer. They get bills. We need a new telecommunications satellite. We got to throw it up there.
So we
need $35 million.
You don't think
and they go, yeah, okay, we're going to sign it. They get the money.
God.
It's a tax scam.
You don't think satellites are real?
I don't think so. Dude, that was the moon landings were so gigantic and so global and the greatest achievement of mankind, and they don't even have the records anymore. Joe, you know what I'm talking about. We were talking about this earlier, man. You were talking about this earlier. You know all that moon. You know,
telemetry data is missing.
Yeah. So you know what the head of NASA on video says? He says, "Yeah, we don't have it. It's missing, or maybe it's stolen. But even if we did, the head of NASA, even if we did have the tapes." We don't have the machines to play them anymore, so it really doesn't matter. Come on, man. Come on, man. The dumbest retard detective on the planet would be suspicious.
Maybe they did fake that, but you can't just lump. And I'm not even saying they did.
That's the greatest achievement of mankind.
But at the time, there's
and it's
a reason
okay.
to
You know
do
what?
it. But at the time, there's a reason to do it.
We got new people now. Come on, man. That's hilarious.
So you're saying all of them are bad?
How can you see how I can't trust shit from NASA?
But it's
they
not
fake
that you. But do you
so I
understand
should
that
trust them because
maybe
they all those bad people have died and they're all old. And the new NASA, they're the good NASA.
They can't all
You're gonna
be
believe
bad.
that. I'm just having fun.
What do you think? Is the Earth flat or round?
I don't know if it's flat or round until we see a picture from space.
You're saying this
fake.
bitch could be square.
I don't know what it is. It could be round. It could be way. It could be round, but
iPhone
way
HD
bigger.
camera
with fish-eyed lens. You guys are fooled by the fish-eyed lens. Come on, man. Come on. There's plenty of pictures without the fish-eyed lens that you could find. This fish-eyed lens, you guys are getting fooled by some basic-ass kindergarten.
Do you understand perspective?
It's lighter because we're in the atmosphere of Earth.
Isn't it less dense, though?
If we were in space, there is no atmosphere. That's why everything floats. Gases and us. We're dense, too, but we would float in space just like gas.
If you do float in space.
If we got into space, you're correct. If we got out there.
If you believe that.
Can we not go to space?
I don't know how far we can go up. I don't know.
But Eddie, you know the space station.
I'm not sure.
You said the space shuttle went into orbit.
I don't know how far it went up. It went up pretty high. I don't know
how high.
I don't know where it went.
But you know,
I knew it. I know it took off. Saw that.
Okay.
And then I see it landing. You see that.
Right. You know
I don't know where it went.
You know it went way higher than a plane, right?
For sure.
I worry about you, Eddie. I really do.
You don't need to, man. I'm fucking better than ever.
I know
dude.
you're
have
doing
no
great,
idea.
but I worry about you going down these rabbit holes of thought.
What's the big deal? Who cares if the Earth is round or flat? It's entertaining to me.
I understand.
That's all. What's the big deal?
I think you're very influential.
Who cares if kids start looking into flat Earth? Good. Start questioning shit. If you look into it and you have proof that it is round, instead of going, oh, some scientist figured it out, somebody figured it out, but you figure it out. You try to figure it out.
Flying unicorns, bro. Your grandma's flying unicorns.
I haven't even told you the craziest shit.
Oh, you certainly
no, I haven't even had nothing to do with flat Earth.
You son of
I haven't
a bitch.
shown. No, crazier than flat
shit?
Can't tell you.
Crazier than flat Earth?
Crazier than flat Earth.
Why save it?
I don't
Come
want
on,
you guys
blow
to make
my
fun
mind,
of me.
Eddie.
You don't
I don't
want
want you to make fun of me.
Have
You guys already
Eddie?
making fun of me for flat Earth?
Yeah, but I'm trying. I'm just listening.
I just don't trust NASA.
I understand.
I don't trust
You're in the
NASA.
safe zone. You're in the circle of trust.
You want to hear some crazy shit?
Please.
You promise? Okay.
I'm scared.
Can we end on this?
Yeah, let's end.
Okay.
No, I
We'll
want to
talk
end
about
on the
it.
crazy.
Yeah,
I want to end on crazy.
You sure?
For next time.
Yeah, just don't make it long.
Drop it now, and we'll go into
Drop
it next
it and then
time.
cut
Yeah,
it.
you know, if you drop it now, we'll never make
No,
it out
drop
of here.
it then cut it.
It's 6 o'clock.
I know. I just wanted to.
Oh
Drop it
shit!
and
Yeah,
cut
it's 6
it.
o'clock.
Yeah, it's 6
Well,
o'clock.
you
We'll
my
save it
son
for
a
next.
bath.
Unless you want to hear it now. I don't know. It's too crazy. It's too crazy.
Let's go. Do it.
Let's go.
It's too crazy.
Okay.
It's
next
really,
time.
really crazy.
Let's talk. We'll talk off air about this.
It'll
Holy
discredit.
shit, my
Hey,
head
it's
hurts.
so crazy. It'll discredit the flat Earth theory.
My mind can't handle it, Eddie.
Everything is a conspiracy.
I left this one.
You need a
guys.
T-shirt that says everything is conspiracy. You make
Life
Alex
is a conspiracy.
Jones. You'll make Alex Jones look like fucking like Gandhi.
Fuck yeah.
Like
the guy.
Alex Jones is like 90% of conspiracy theories. Like, well, that's all bullshit. You know.
Yeah.
But Eddie just
He's
fucking,
fully in.
You
gotta appreciate the hustle by Eddie.
You'd have
Alex
the
Jones
ultimate
is like a blue belt
show.
conspiracy theorist.
You'd have the wow. I can't believe you said that.
Wow.
Let's end on that.